Well, a lot has happened as far as the run-up to this match is concerned, and all of that will weigh a little bit or maybe more on the players' minds. Yes, Surya Kumar Yadav is talking about how they're going to tune it out, but is it really possible? We'll take that and more with our guests joining us, former India cricketers Piyush Chawla and Atul Vasan with me. But let me also first go across to Vimal, sports journalist who's also in Dubai, has been tracking the drama of the Asia Cup 2025. Vimal, what do you make of the build-up to this match? What's the atmosphere like as far as both of the camps are concerned?
I think if you look at the build-up over the last, I never thought that there will be a 7-day build-up. And thanks to Surya Kumar Yadav, the way Indian team won the game handsomely. And after that, the sky shake. It completely, shell-shocked the Pakistani team. And you can see the after effect. It has put the PCB in trouble. It has put enormous pressure on the Pakistani team. But as far as the mood is concerned, if you look at mood of the fans, I have been here for the last 3 hours and I can see the confident Indian fans. So almost, if you see that last time there was a 10 or 15% seats were empty, but today you can see the 100% attendance and 90% of them Indians. One thing I must tell you, I got the news from some of the people who were handing the ticket. They were saying this is the first time many Pakistani fans are refusing to buy the ticket because they don't have the confidence. Because they say, "Pehli baar match mein yaar badi nirasha hui," and in T20 mein we cannot beat India. They have just surrendered. Even the fans, the boycott thing. So the mood in Dubai by Pakistani fans is that they are boycotting the match because they don't have and the reason is. So I keep saying that the Pakistan has not come here, it seems, to play cricket match, but to play the boycott game.
No, but we've seen that the Pakistani side or the administration has also been very desperately trying to kind of quote-unquote give it back to India after that no handshake decision by the Indian team, certain gestures, comments during practice sessions. The fact that they haven't addressed a press conference in the run-up to this match shows that actually they are the ones on the back foot. They don't quite know how to explain what's going on.
And yes, and you look at this is such a bizarre stand. Even forget Indians or the rest of the world. Even the former Pakistani players are saying, ki, bhai, why you guys are doing? I just heard the statement of Amran Akmal and Basit Ali. They were saying this was a golden opportunity. If Pakistani players wanted to make a point, they should have come to the PC. They should have spoken about Surya's gesture, what they felt about it. The platform was there. But they're saying who is handling Pakistan cricket? PCB, nobody knows. Because it puts entire Pakistani cricket establishment in such a poor light. Not only you are losing the match, but off the field, they are losing all the battles. It's 7 days since that game was Surya's gesture. Not a single player of repute has come on record from, who is not a Pakistani, saying that, yeah, what India did was wrong. Or any single cricket board which has come and supported Pakistani. So they have been completely isolated in Inter. Pakistan
No, but their own antics.
That they don't have someone like China.
No, their own antics and tantrums are also isolating them. If you do what they tried to do, for example, after their first India match in the Asia Cup, obviously there will not be many supporters. But, Vimal, I'll come back to you. I would love to hear what fans in Dubai have to say. You're saying it's going to be a 90-10 percentage of Indian versus Pakistani fans. We look forward to that. Atul Vasan is also joining us. My colleague Ananya Bhatnagar is also with us. He'll get some of the mood from the national capital. Before that, Piyush, I want to come to you. Surya Kumar Yadav made it sound very easy that you just tune it out. Whatever has happened in the run-up to this match, a lot of the onus of what has happened falls on India because they are the ones who took that unprecedented stance that they are not going to shake hands of the opposing team in the last match. So how do you do that? How do you tune everything out?
Well, we heard from Surya earlier also. He said it's like you're not there to shake hands. You're just there to play cricket and you just go back to your room, you put your phone aside and just focus on the game. And if you're playing somebody like against Pakistan, the team who's struggling to, match up the standard of what they were like few years back, and you don't have to think too many things about that game. You just have to come out there. Even if India plays 70% of their cricket, they are more than enough to beat Pakistani team then.
So you think this is unprecedented of sorts. Yes, India and Pakistan, Atul, have faced each other in very acrimonious environments. There's been a lot that has happened in the past as well. It continues to happen. This time seems a little bit different. What would your advice be, if any, of how to approach a match like this?
Is it for me?
Yes, Atul, go ahead.
Yeah, so no, I was hearing to Vimal, and I feel, let me just sum it up, I think Pakistan didn't, see through the game. They didn't know where the end game is. And they've just been doing reactive things, and they're looking bad because they brought this upon themselves. I think match, what's going to happen is a foregone conclusion unless something bizarre happens. They need a miracle to win because of the personal, because of the attitude, because of the mentality they have at this minute. But India is head and shoulders miles ahead of them. But I think India will have to play really, really bad, and Pakistan will have to play out of the skins if they have to win the game. Having said that, I think just to sum up what has transpired in the last 3 days, they could have actually let this gone by not making an issue out of it. If the Indian team didn't shake hands with them, fine. They could have come back and said, okay, we'll also now behave the same way, and we will focus on what we have to do on the field. And I think rather than react and go after Andy Pycroft, which was like shooting, going after the messenger, not the message, And I think, and then they made it worse by sulking, by board not thinking through. And who is running cricket in Pakistan? Where are the brains? They should have realized that if they sulk and don't play.
No, Atul, forget about Pakistan. Whatever they did, they did. Atul, forget about Pakistan. Whatever they did, they did. My question is, how should the Indian team approach a match like this? Because the build-up has been fierce.
Yeah, okay. So Indian team is doing, they are just doing the process. And I think they know that they are better. But now one thing where I can criticize the Suryakumar Yadav or Indian team's part was going to the press conference and you're just mentioning the Pahalgam because we all know that's why you didn't shake hands with them. So just to reiterate that point and politicizing that platform is actually a violation of code of conduct. And Pakistan, if they could have just focused on that, I think they would have been better off. And not sulking and coming late. And they didn't realize the financial penalties. So I think the monkey is on the back of the Pakistani board, players and everybody. Not the Indians, And I think that's why Pakistani fans are also staying away. Because how long can you keep on, taking this insult, when the team is not doing well, they are behaving like juveniles. So this is the whole scenario of the game.
Okay. Before we talk more about what has transpired, frankly, Pakistan's behavior has been for everybody to see. India has kind of said what it wanted to say, but also in a very dignified manner, hasn't taken it further from there. Pakistan has been, smarting since that no handshake thing. They could have also dealt with it like adults and said, okay, you want to do this, fair enough. We are not interested in shaking your hands either. But they've gone, they've tried to make it worse for them. Maybe it's for domestic audience or whatever it is. But we have to focus on ground now. The team shouldn't suffer because of everything that has happened. Let me go across to my colleague Ananya as well. Ananya, this time around, this entire tournament started with boycott calls. Certainly the fervor before the last match was a little bit damp, or let's say less than what we know. This time around, given what has transpired in the last 7 days, do you sense more people are keen to watch this second India-Pakistan clash?
Well, at least if we compare it with the last match, definitely a few more people are here to watch the match because last time, all the screens had gone empty, and this time, at least in Delhi, I had spoken to a lot of people, who run these screenings, and many of them have cancelled those screenings. Fortunately, we found OTB, which is now screening the match. I have some fans also here. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, Pushpak.
Pushpak, how do you see today's match? Is it an easy cakewalk or would it be a difficult one?
I think it's a very easy cakewalk because there's no competition between the teams and the countries as well. So I don't think there would be a problem for India.
Do you think it's one of the most boring tournaments that have transpired?
I think the earlier match was also very boring. We didn't even watch it. I literally just watched the highlights and we didn't come here for the match.
So people are here but not for the match. So you can sense how people are not really keen to watch the India-Pakistan match this time because they feel that it's a very easy game. India will win it very clearly, and also we've seen a lot of controversy happening around how India-Pakistan match was boycotted, and now when Pakistan went to play UAE, it had a lot of drama to do. So all of that being considered by a lot of people also, and people are skipping watching the match and just enjoying the evening for themselves.
All right. Enjoy the evening, but also this time around it has become very much about supporting the Indian team, given what has transpired. I can see my colleague Smriti is also joining us. Smriti, you're joining us from the Wagah border, the Wagah-Atari border. Tell us more of what's happening there.
Well, we are here in Amritsar, and as you know, this is one of those places where people are most excited about India and Pakistan match. We've already seen how on September 14th, what was the reaction of the people as India won against Pakistan by 7 wickets. We have अभी क्या उम्मीदें हैं, क्या एक्सपेक्टेशंस है इंडिया पाकिस्तान मैच को लेके? वैसे ही जोश जुनून जज्बा हमेशा रहता है, बताइए क्या एक्सपेक्टेशंस है मैच को लेके आप?
इंडिया अभी तक अनबीटन चला है,
बिल्कुल
इसलिए आज का मैच भी तसल का होना चाहिए, बहुत अच्छा होना चाहिए। और हमारे जो कैप्टन है सूर्य कुमार यादव, उनको 100 होना चाहिए, आज शतक होना चाहिए। और तिलक वर्मा है हमारे, और अभिषेक शर्मा है।
ये कहा जा रहा है कि जैसे अभी पाकिस्तान की टीम है प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंसेस अवॉइड की है, हमारे तरफ से भी बहुत सारी कंट्रोवर्सी सोशल मीडिया पे बहुत ज्यादा लोग बात कर रहे हैं, उस चीज का आपको क्या लगता है कि देखिए इंडियन टीम के ऊपर कोई प्रेशर है, पाकिस्तान टीम के ऊपर प्रेशर है?
पहले ही इंडिया को पाकिस्तान के साथ मैच नहीं करना चाहिए था। हमारे नेताओं ने भी कहा था मैच नहीं करना चाहिए था, मोदी बोलते, फिर भी बीसीसीआई ने अनुमति दे दी। अच्छा है मैच।
आज के मैच को लेकर आपकी क्या एक्सपेक्टेशंस है? क्योंकि लास्ट टाइम इंडिया का जो मैच था वो वन साइडेड हमने जीता था। इस बार आपको क्या लग रहा है क्या हो सकता है? अगर इंडिया टॉस जीतती है तो इंडिया को बैटिंग करनी चाहिए, बॉलिंग करनी चाहिए?
इंडिया को बैटिंग ही करनी चाहिए। इतना ज्यादा से ज्यादा रन बना के ज्यादा से हमारे गेंदबाज भी अभी फॉर्म में है, जैसे कि गौतम गंभीर हमारे हेड कोच है, उन्होंने अच्छी बॉलिंग लाइन की है, सब ऑलराउंडर खेल रहे हैं, जैसे हर्षित राणा है, अच्छे प्लेयर खेल रहे हैं, इसलिए अच्छी टीम बॉलिंग करे। मैंने सिर्फ पकड़ लिया, कॉन्फिडेंस है, फुल सपोर्ट होना चाहिए इसलिए मैंने सिर्फ पकड़ लिया।
As you can see, there is a lot of excitement in people, and no matter what, one thing is for sure, that the people in our country have a lot of faith with when it comes to our men in blue who are going to play tonight, and there's a lot of hope with the Indian teams, and they are very sure, they are pretty sure are going to win.
मैडम बंद हो गए।
Well, then, as far as the result of this match is concerned, there shouldn't really be any problems as far as the mindset of the Indian team is concerned. The difference between the two sides is so huge, Piyush. It will never come into play, even if this is the T20 format, even if, let's say, the Pakistani side has had some sort of an assessment of the Indian side. But some people are pointing out to the fact that India's last match, that could give Pakistan some hope. The way even Oman managed to stretch them a little bit, or at least they weren't wiped out completely. Do you believe so?
Well, I think Pakistan will be under pressure more now because the way Oman played, they have to put better performance than Oman now.
Right.
Otherwise, people will already they have become a part of a joke because the way they are behaving after that handshake incident. So they'll be under more pressure. So they will not take any positive out of it. Now they'll be thinking that we have to better the performance of Oman team. So I think it's not going to be easy for Pakistan, as we have discussed earlier. The kind of team they have, you don't get that feel that they'll be able to put that fight also. T20 cricket, we all know anything is possible. But this, especially this team of Pakistan, it's not looking that they can even give a fight. And as we have mentioned, Atul Bhai also mentioned that India has to play a really, really, really bad cricket to lose the game against Pakistan.
And that doesn't seem to be happening, given that the Pakistani team doesn't have enough pressure points to extract that poor performance. It all depends on the opposition that you're playing. But speaking of that Oman match, certainly there were eyes on it. There were, of course, it can be seen as preparation for what India wanted to do further as far as the Super Fours is concerned. But Oman did manage to push India harder, a little bit more than expected.